Hello students, in this lecture video I'll be discussing about soil as well as one of the biogeochemical cycles also. So what is soil? Soil actually is a mineral. Basically it is made up of mineral matter which is formed by the breakdown of rocks. Now this breakdown of rocks, that process is referred to as weathering. Now what are the factors which will affect the soil formation? This factor can be sun, water, wind, and living organisms. So let us see how the process of weathering happens in nature, where the rocks are broken down to produce soil, which are rich in minerals. Depending on the type of rock, the different types of soil will be there, because the mineral which the rock is made up of, the soils will be made up of a particular that mineral. Now, if in case of sun, what happens? It will heat up the rocks. Now, because of the uneven heating as well as cooling of the rocks, small cracks or crevices can become huge cracks, which will lead to the breakdown of rocks in period of time. Next is water. When rocks they rub against other rocks or water gets inside the cracks, then water freezes, these cracks will widen. Flowing water also can tear down rock when the pressure is high. So soil is found far away from the parent rock because that is the basically the mineral matter. Next, wind. Strong winds can also erode the rocks and it will carry the sand from one place to another. That transportation of soil from one place to another can also happen with the help of wind. Next, coming to how living organisms can cause weathering. Like roots of big trees, when they are growing on the rocks, they can widen the crack and hence it will lead to breakdown of rock and further formation of soil. Another thing is lichens. They release certain chemicals which will start erosion of this rock or degradation of rock. Next, coming to a very important organic matter, that is humus. So, organic matter of soil is referred to as humus. The type of soil or quality of soil will depend on this humus and the average size particle from which it is made up of. Now, humus is the major factor which will decide the soil structure. If humus content is more, the soil becomes more porous in nature. If it is less, the water holding capacity also becomes less. Now, what are the factors which decide the fertility of soil? The nutrient content, amount of humus, and the depth of soil. Topsoil is the, or you can say topmost layer of soil, contains maximum amount of humus, the organic matter, and living organisms. So it is the most fertile layer of soil. Soil can also be polluted, children. How? When removal of useful components or addition of certain substances in soil which can kill the diversity of a particular region, that will cause soil pollution. Another factor is soil erosion, which means the removal of top layer of soil. Now, this can be because of runoff water. How we can protect our soil erosion? First and foremost is preventing the deforestation and promoting afforestation. Means the roots of the plant actually hold the soil. So if a region is highly full of vegetation, then because of vegetative cover, the soil will not be easily eroded. Now, introducing to you biogeochemical cycles, in today's lecture, I'll be discussing the water cycle. Cyclic interaction between biotic and abiotic components is referred to as biogeochemical cycle. Now let us look at the commonly understandable water cycle. Here, if we look at this cycle, it is made over here. Like this is the surface water and groundwater, land and water body is there. In the presence of sunlight, maximum water is going to be evaporated. Small droplets will become large and the cloud will become full. Then the process of precipitation will occur. If the temperature is very low, it will be in the form of snow. How trees are helping in this process? By transpiration, they will release it again back in the atmosphere. Even animals, by the process of respiration, they will release the water vapors. And excess water will go inside, or you can say the water table will be maintained like this. So, this is the first biogeochemical cycle, that is water cycle. In the next lecture video, we will discuss the rest biogeochemical cycles.